Good morning and welcome to the last day of being vegan. We're actually starting off today by picking up a necklace that I got before. So we're driving to get that and then we're gonna go home and I'm gonna make our lunch, I guess. Yo, check this out. It's the Popo on the horsey. Yes. My beautiful bowl of pasta. I made a lot of sauce and I didn't want to keep any leftover sauce, so we have extra saucy pasta. It is a touch undersalted, so a little bit more salt in here, a little bit more salt in my bowl. Look at how saucy it is. I can barely see the pasta, but it's okay. I like sauce. Oh, I should have added a little bit of mayonnaise. I forgot. Should I make this again? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should. One thing I have noticed about being vegan is that I feel like I burn through food very quickly. And so even when I eat a big meal like this, I usually get hungry in just like a few hours. So it's much faster than if I'm eating meat, which makes sense because I think like in general, the food is not as hard to digest and it's often lower in calorie than if you eat meat and dairy. This is a good thing because it is 2 o'clock and we have a reservation at a restaurant for 5 and I'm gonna eat all of this. Like, it's delicious. So I know I'll be hungry. This is a common Chinese snack. It's like these little sweet fried sticks. Smell it.
Oil and sugar.
Yeah. It's very good. We have these a lot around New Year's, but they're available year-round. For dinner, we went to a plant-based Italian restaurant called Osteria. And I think this is actually the first time we've eaten out at an Italian restaurant as vegans, so that was really awesome. They have a really wonderful menu and they have a fixed price menu that you can kind of choose some of the items from as well. We did that, and I also got a cocktail for the first time in forever. This one was really delicious, citrusy and kind of elderflowery. For amuse-bouche, they give you this little caprese salad with house-made cheese, and it was actually really awesome. And for the first course, we got the fried mushrooms and their salad, both of which were incredibly well made. The salad was not boring at all. It was really well balanced, and the mushrooms came with this really gorgeous sauce that complemented it really well. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do think restaurant salads are not always worth the price, but I think this one was. I actually really enjoyed this salad, so glad we chose that. For the pizza course, we got the smoked ricotta pizza, and I have no regrets about this. This was so good. This was much better than the pizza we made at home, that's for sure, especially the crust. And I am obsessed with both of these pastas. We got the mushroom ravioli and the cavatelli in arrabbiata sauce. The ravioli was just so incredibly mushroomy. The flavor was so intense. And both of the pastas honestly rocked my world. I will be thinking about those for a long, long time. And for dessert, we got tiramisu and the brownie sundae, I think it was. And I'm such a sucker for tiramisu. I actually get Rui to make it for me every year for my birthday. And I think this tiramisu did not disappoint at all. It was definitely a bit different than regular tiramisu, but I'm not complaining. This was delicious, and I ate as much of it as I could before I had to give some to Rui to try. And obviously I got some of the brownie as well. That one was very unique. The ice cream was very soft, almost like a soft serve. And after dessert, they give us a little chocolate to end off the meal. We're back from the restaurant. The restaurant was really good. I'm really glad we went. It was a nice way to kind of end off our last vegan meal. And to finish off everything, we're just gonna have this vegan chocolate that I got, soy milk, leftover dessert, maybe a few of these things. So let's have a chat. What were your top 5 favorite things that we made throughout these 60 days?
Well, I mean, in no particular order. I really like the chana masala, the dumplings that we made. I like the kimchi jjigae. What else? The potato salad. Yeah, that was really good. Oh yeah, the golden goose rolls. The second time I made it. The first time was good, but the second time was better.
My top 5 things were the roasted veggie pasta with the cashew cream, the kale pasta that I made, the dumplings that we made in day 4. That was awesome. I think it was day 4. Potato salad. I think, guys, like honestly, I wasn't exaggerating about that potato salad. Like both of us were in love. And the last of my favorites is the hibiscus maitake burger that we did. And a couple of honorable mentions that didn't make it into top 5 are the tamagoyaki, the marinated tofu that we took to the picnic, and all of the golden goose rolls. So like the tofu skin roll that we had. They were all really good. We went to a lot of restaurants during our time as vegans. Okay, favorite restaurant in 3, 2, 1, Veggie Delight. Okay, yeah, Veggie Delight. In case you couldn't tell already, we went to Veggie Delight 3 times out of the 60 days. We went to Govinda's twice, I think. But man, Veggie Delight truly is great. Like I think they seem like, I don't know if they're a family business necessarily, but it's definitely a small business and they're really nice. And I think the food is so good. I would for sure go back even when we're no longer vegan. Oh, one thing that I'm excited for Veggie Delight is I really want to try their non-vegan stuff because they have a lot of just like vegetarian stuff with egg in it. So we haven't tried any of those. That's something we'll be for sure going back to try. Okay, what is the most important thing you learned during these past 60 days?
It's not that hard. Like once you start, you get used to it. And sure, you can't get the same things definitely if you were eating meat, but there are also really delicious foods that you can make by yourself. The other thing I learned is that your poops will go much smoother.
Okay,
Much
TMI.
smoother.
I do want to add and say that, you know, it's not that hard to be vegan if you are cooking a lot of your own meals. If you are eating out a lot and that's just kind of your lifestyle, then you may find your options more limiting depending on where you live. But luckily we live in Toronto and we've got a lot of really great vegan restaurants that we can go to, right? Granted, sometimes they tend to be a bit pricey, so usually we don't want to eat out that often, but we do home cook a lot. So for us, it was very nice. And even though I think like the poop comment was a little bit TMI, I will say that I felt bloated less often when we're eating vegan. Not that I feel bloated very often, but I just noticed that like it basically has never happened. There have been times when we just ate a lot of food or ate a lot of really rich, heavy foods, and afterwards I would get like a little bit gassy or bloated. It's almost never happened. So that was probably a lot easier on our digestive systems. I can't talk. And if you are thinking about trying to go vegan or just, you know, dabbling in the plant-based lifestyle, do it. It's really not as...
It's not a huge commitment. Right?
I would say it's not as difficult to give things up as you might imagine, at least for us. For me, I will say that these past, like, I know we did another one of these like little talks like 20 days in or something like that, but these past 20 days, or like the later half, for me was a little bit tougher because I knew it was gonna end, right? Like I knew it was gonna end, so I was like, oh man, like I can have that steak in 30 days. However, I was never so tempted that I like wanted to break it. It was just like I thought about it more, right? But if I did commit to going vegan and I didn't see an end date and I didn't allow myself to like look forward to the end, then I think I wouldn't really think about it, right? In the first half, it was sort of like, oh, well, we still got like 40 days, so don't even think about it, right? Oh yeah, what I wanted to say was, first of all, we're really grateful for any of you guys who have stuck along on this journey and just watched even one of our videos. It's been really rewarding, very challenging, and a learning experience for us. I feel like at this point, I don't even want to go back and watch the first video because I feel like I didn't really know how to make videos back then, and it's really cringe for me to go back and watch. So hopefully you have felt that the quality of the videos has also gotten a little bit better. I've been trying to figure out my style in the past. I've just been trying to figure out my style, and so you've noticed some videos are kind of different from each other, and I'm still figuring out my style. Now that the 60 days are over, I'm still going to be posting. I'm not stopping. So they're no longer going to be every day. This is too much. I'm not doing every day again. But I will be trying to post at least weekly. I actually am going to be coming out with a video soon after this, just like on the day after, because we do have something exciting planned for tomorrow. And after that, I just want to post a lot of recipes, our exploration on food. I already have a ton of ideas. They are not all going to be vegan. So if you have subscribed and followed along only because we have vegan content, I'm sorry about that. And you know, you can explore other creators out there. But I will just be exploring different kinds of recipes, and I will occasionally be posting a vegan recipe, because I think, if anything that we take away from this, is that we do want to eat vegan sometimes. Like some of the dishes that we named that were top 5 in these 60 days, for me, like I will be thinking about them for months. That's how good they were, right? It doesn't have to have cheese. It doesn't have to have meat to be a full and satisfying meal. So yeah. By the way, okay, do you see Gnocchi now? This is what he looked like 60 days ago. Yeah, this was him. I'm so glad he's cuter now. We gave him a bad haircut. That's our fault. It was too short and he looked a bit like a gremlin, but it's grown out. And so now we have a cute dog again. But yeah, that's it, guys. I will see you soon and love you all. Bye.